We've all heard it, man up, don't be a wimp, boys don't cry. These phrases echo the narrow definition of masculinity ingrained in our society. It's a rigid box, built on stoicism, dominance, and emotional suppression. This man box limits men to a constricted version of themselves. Inside this box, vulnerability is weakness. Expressing emotions is taboo. Seeking help is a sign of failure. Men are taught to suppress their true selves, hiding behind a mask of stoicism. This outdated model of masculinity no longer serves us. It's time to dismantle the box and redefine what it means to be a man. The consequences of this confinement are far-reaching. Men are left emotionally stunted, unable to fully engage in their relationships. They struggle to express their needs and desires, leading to misunderstandings and resentment. It's time to break free from these limitations and embrace a more authentic way of being. The pressure to conform to these rigid stereotypes takes a toll. Men are 3 times more likely to die by suicide than women. They are less likely to seek help for mental health issues, fearing judgment and stigma. This silence is deafening, leading to a crisis of untold suffering. Relationships suffer too. The inability to communicate openly creates distance and isolation. Partners feel unheard and unseen. Children miss out on the opportunity to witness healthy emotional expression. The cycle of silence perpetuates itself, impacting generations to come. We must break this cycle. Encouraging men to embrace vulnerability is not about diminishing their strength. It's about recognizing that true strength lies in the courage to be authentic. It's about fostering emotional intelligence, empathy, and the ability to connect deeply with others. Vulnerability is often misconstrued as weakness, but true vulnerability is about showing up authentically, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about embracing our imperfections and sharing our struggles. It's about having the courage to ask for help when we need it. Vulnerability is the birthplace of connection, creativity, and courage. It's the foundation of meaningful relationships and a fulfilling life. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we give others permission to do the same. We create a space for authenticity and emotional intimacy. Redefining masculinity means recognizing that vulnerability is not the opposite of strength. It's an integral part of it. It's about embracing the full spectrum of human emotions, both the light and the shadow. It's about understanding that true strength lies in our ability to be fully present and engaged in our lives, even when it's hard. We're witnessing a shift, a movement of men challenging the old paradigms. Athletes like Michael Phelps and Kevin Love are speaking openly about their mental health struggles, inspiring others to do the same. Actors like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Ryan Reynolds are embracing their sensitive sides, showing that strength and vulnerability can coexist. These men are redefining what it means to be a role model. They are showing that true masculinity encompasses empathy, compassion, and the courage to be vulnerable. They are paving the way for a generation of boys and men to embrace their full selves. These role models demonstrate that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness but a source of strength. They are leading by example, dismantling the myth that men must be stoic and emotionally detached. They are showing the world that true strength lies in embracing our humanity, in all its messy, imperfect glory. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage our own emotions and those of others. It's a crucial skill for building healthy relationships and navigating the complexities of life. For too long, men have been discouraged from developing their emotional intelligence. Redefining masculinity means equipping men with the tools to identify, understand, and express their emotions in healthy ways. It's about fostering empathy and compassion, both for themselves and for others. It's about creating a world where emotional intelligence is valued and celebrated in everyone. Men who embrace their emotional intelligence are better equipped to navigate the challenges of life. They are more resilient in the face of adversity, more capable of building strong relationships, and more likely to lead fulfilling lives. They become pillars of support for their families, friends, and communities. The courage to connect, building meaningful relationships. Authentic connection is at the heart of a meaningful life. It's about building relationships based on trust, vulnerability, and mutual respect. When men embrace their full selves, they become capable of deeper, more fulfilling connections. This means showing up authentically in their relationships, being present with their partners and loved ones, and communicating openly and honestly. It means being willing to be vulnerable, to share their fears and insecurities, and to ask for what they need. These connections are not built on stoicism or emotional detachment. They are built on empathy, compassion, and the courage to be vulnerable. They are built on the understanding that true strength lies in our ability to connect deeply with others. Redefining success beyond traditional measures. Success is often measured by material possessions, career achievements, and social status. But true success encompasses so much more. It's about living a life of purpose, meaning, and connection. It's about making a positive impact on the world around us. Redefining masculinity means challenging the traditional markers of success. It's about valuing emotional intelligence, empathy, and compassion as much as we value ambition and drive. It's about recognizing that true success lies in our ability to live authentically and connect deeply with others. This requires a shift in perspective, a move away from the pursuit of external validation towards a focus on internal fulfillment. It's about finding joy in the simple things, cultivating gratitude, and prioritizing relationships. A journey of self-discovery, embracing your authentic self. Redefining masculinity is not about conforming to a new set of rules or expectations. It's about embarking on a journey of self-discovery, of uncovering and embracing your authentic self. It's about giving yourself permission to be who you are, without apology or reservation. This journey is different for every man. It requires introspection, courage, and a willingness to challenge deeply ingrained beliefs. It's about unpacking the messages we've received about masculinity and rewriting the script for ourselves. This is a lifelong journey, a process of continual growth and evolution. It's about embracing the unknown, being open to new experiences, and constantly learning and evolving. It's about giving yourself the grace to stumble, to make mistakes, and to learn from those experiences. The unbreakable man, strong, sensitive, and free. Redefining masculinity is not about tearing down men or diminishing their strength. It's about expanding our understanding of what it means to be a man. It's about recognizing that strength and vulnerability are not mutually exclusive. They are two sides of the same coin. The unbreakable man is comfortable in his own skin. He embraces his emotions, both the light and the shadow. He communicates openly and honestly. He is compassionate, empathetic, and kind. He is a force for good in the world. This is the future of masculinity, a world where men are free to be their full, authentic selves. A world where vulnerability is seen as a strength, not a weakness. A world where men can be both strong and sensitive, assertive and compassionate, ambitious and kind. This is the world we are creating together, one courageous conversation at a time.